Well, here we go, back again with another live stream. Sunderland versus Harrogate Town at the Stadium of Light. 3 o'clock kickoff, 29th of August. Another friendly, the third one in a row. Can we win 3-1 again? Probably we should win 3-1. We should win by more than 3-1. But is it going to happen? We don't know. Here's the starting lineup today. But before we start, I want to wish Don Wilkie a happy 21st birthday. It was yesterday. There's your shout out, Don. I hope you had a fantastic 21st. God, it was a lifetime ago when I was 21. Right, so today's team news is Burge in goal, Wright, Willis and Flanagan. Centre backs, wing backs, Hume, O'Nien. Centre midfield, Scowen and Power. And then Maguire, Gooch and Charlie Wyke up front. So for me, that's going to be the starting lineup at the start of the season, I would have thought so anyway. So we'd all like to see Willis, Wright and Flanagan in the centre of defence. O'Nien and Hume, wing backs, no problem with that. Scowen, Power, fair enough. Maguire, Gooch, that's what it was last season with Charlie Wyke. So it looks like Will Grigg is going to be benched. I think Will Grigg won't get a start at the start of the season. I think Will Grigg will be on the bench at the start of the season. Unless Charlie Wyke has an absolute nightmare today. And he's a tatey from Tateyland. He will be starting for me. He will be starting for me. All right, lads, at the start of the season. Now the subs today. Matthews, yes, Matthews. McLaughlin, Conor McLaughlin had a fantastic go the other game against Carlisle. Great first half. Him and O'Nien, you know. All right, Nigel. Touch and go. If Conor McLaughlin plays as well as he did against Carlisle, he'll be pushing O'Nien for a place. Feeney and Taylor, Diamond, Dobson, Ledbetter. The centre midfield B team, Dobson and Ledbetter. O'Brien, Neil, Dan Neil had a good start of the season so far for friendlies. And Will Grigg. So there's the subs. Will Charlie Wyke be on fire? I want to see the team today come out the traps a lot fitter, a lot fresher and dominate this match. Take this game to Harrogate Town. And I want to see them be leading comfortably at half time. I don't want to wait until the team like Harrogate Town's knackered in the second half before we change it all around to start winning matches. We need to start winning matches from the start. All right, lads, how everybody doing? I've got a grape to pick with you. And the cider's coming out. Anybody let me know? Can anybody hear Nick Barnes' commentary on my live stream? I shouldn't really be allowing his live coverage to be on the match. Yes, it's a bouncing stadium of light today. The same as the last match. It's a grey day. It's like autumn out there. Autumnal, should we say. Or is it more like winter? Thank you, David. Thank you. A nice shandy. I'm all prepared. Lemonade, shandy and a can. All ready to get going. Then I got some ice cream for the second half. One Rovers Vlogs. Nice to see you. We'll see you at the start of the season for the first match, eh? Good luck. Good luck to Bristol Rovers for next coming season. Harrogate Town on the pitch as well. And we're about to kick off almost. 1 minute to go. Can we make it a treble of 3-1 victories? I'm going 3-1 again. But I'd rather see it be like 5 or 6-0. But Harrogate Town, decent side, good side, be up for this match just as their biggest game for a long time in Harrogate Town's history for me. Obviously, apart from when they won the playoffs, but against the mighty Sunderland, the fallen giants, shall we say. And we're about to kick off with Sunderland, yes? So this is basically the team I think will be almost starting at the start of the season. So Sunderland kick off and they hoof the ball forward straight away and lose it like they do in the first 2 matches. Good tackle from Luke O'Nien. At least today, I should have a rough idea. I can see Chris Maguire as Charlie Wyke up front, Lyndon Gooch, Scowen, Max Power. Sunderland head the ball clear, overhead kick from Scowen. Charlie White heads the ball down to Chris Maguire. But the ball goes out for a throw-in inside Harrogate Town's half. Welcome everyone to the live stream. If you're new to the live stream and it's your first time you've been on, please subscribe to the channel, much appreciated, and give the stream a like. And hopefully my voice will last a bit longer this time. Right, so Harrogate Town coming forward. Good challenge from the Sunderland player. Keeps the ball away from the penalty area. And Sunderland start to take the ball out with Gooch. Gooch gives it to Scowen. Scowen gives it to Power. Power back to Bailey. Bailey on the ball in the centre of defence. Puts it out wide to the right to Willis. Willis hoofs the ball forward. He did that 2 minutes ago and lost the ball. So there's two bad passes from Willis straight away. Is that the game plan? Hoof it forward to Charlie White. Sunderland getting the ball back. Oh, with Is it Maguire steaming forward, being challenged? Referee says no foul, no foul. Harrogate Town coming forward. Exactly, 83 in the room, only 19 likes. Keep liking that stream, lads and lasses. Right, here we go. Coming forward, Harrogate Town hoofs the ball forward to Sunderland's half. But Flanagan clears the ball. Poor clearance from Flanagan straight to Harrogate Town. I mean, he's all the time in the world. And he just watches it come on his head and just heads the ball 10 yards forward. Ball goes back to the keeper, Burge. Burge in goal. I want to see an assured performance from Burge today. He gets the ball out, but Burge's clearance is a poor clearance straight to Harrogate Town. We're giving the ball away very sloppily in the first 5 minutes. Harrogate on the ball. Luke 09 challenges, puts the ball out of play. In the first 2 minutes, we give the ball away 4 times already, which is not really very good. Thanks for the likes and thanks for any subscriptions that's been taken so far. Harrogate Town sprays the ball down the right-hand side, halfway in the Sunderland half. Passing the ball 1-2 amongst themselves. Get the ball forward. They've lost the ball. Good challenge from Bailey Wright. Gives it to Gooch. Gooch does it. Give it to Scowen. Scowen on the ball now. Puts the ball forward. Luke 09 down the right-hand side. Gives it to Maguire. Maguire passes the ball back to Willis. Willis back to Wright. Wright will probably give it back to Willis. Yes, back to Willis. Let's see a pass from Willis. No, don't hoof it forward, Willis. Willis is coming. Willis has lost the ball. Very sloppily from Willis. Easily challenged. Easily brushed off the ball. So far in the first 3 minutes, Willis has given the ball away 3 times and lost the ball easily once. Very sloppy start from Willis. Harrogate Town has got a free kick now in Sunderland's half. And they're going to hoof the ball forward. They've got plenty of time, plenty of time. They're waiting around. They're taking the time. There's no rush. We've got a full 90 minutes to go yet, so everybody's moving forward for Harrogate Town. Harrogate Town are going to hoof this ball forward. A nice line of players. The ball comes forward. It should be easily cleared from Sunderland. That was Hume. Hume headed the ball. Well done. Got the ball. Yeah, Hume's on the ball now, but he's backtracking. Back to Flanagan. It was a bad ball from Hume to Flanagan, mind, and very sloppy the first 5 minutes, like usual from Sunderland. I don't know why we're not very good the first 5 minutes of every single match so far. Very poor from Sunderland. Harrogate controlling the first 4 minutes. And this is the team we're going to be starting, remember. This is the team we're going to be starting probably against Bristol Rovers. And so far, the passing out of defence from Willis has been shocking. That was a better ball from Willis to 09. 09 cuts it forward to Maguire inside the box. Good challenge from the Harrogate player. Gets the ball out. 09 wins it back there. Maguire inside the box. Clearance from the defender. That was a rushed pass inside the box from Maguire. For me, had more time to pass the ball. Harrogate now steaming forward outside into Sunderland's half. Flanagan challenges the Harrogate forward. Harrogate moving backwards now, back into their own half. Harrogate passing the ball around quite nicely amongst themselves along the back line. But a pass forward, it's offside. Harrogate player offside, but Willis, Harrogate player offside, but I think it was Bailey Wright had it covered. Welcome 118 people to the live stream, 116 people to the live stream. Saturday afternoon, watching the Sunderland match online, as you can't go to the match to watch these friendlies. Luke 09 heads the ball out of play. Big high ball forward. Luke 09 needs to probably grow a foot, I would have thought. Hello everybody. My actual name's Terry. Terry's the name. Right. Throw in to Harrogate. Harrogate in their own half. Throwing the ball forward. That was well played from, I think it was Scowen. Headed the ball down, got it away, but it's going to be a free kick. A free kick to Harrogate inside their own half. Back to Harrogate's goalkeeper. Ball coming forward. Good header from Willis. That goes to, is that Scower or Power? Power is fouled with the ball. I'd like to know who captain is. Anybody know who the captain is today? I can't see. Hello, Jay, lad. All right. It's going to be Right. Bailey Wright on the ball. Is going to be kicking this ball out to Willis. Willis on the ball now. Is Willis going to keep control of this ball? He gets past one man, moves the ball forward. Another bad pass from Willis. But there must have been a foul as Willis took the pass. He was fouled, so it's a free kick to Sunderland. But that wasn't Willis's passing's been a bit suspect so far. Scowen on the ball across the Power lets it go past to Flanagan. Flanagan forward to Gooch. Gooch tries to get the ball forward but loses the ball as well. Gooch tries to win the ball back but fouls the player. They try to take a quick free kick. Harrogate fluff the lines, give the ball away, but the referee says take the free kick again. So the free kick just outside the centre circle. Nobody in the rush to take the free kick. 7 minutes gone. Not much happening at the moment. Willis has probably been the worst player at the moment, giving the ball away. I know it's the old, cheers Dominic, but I'm no legend. Nick Barnes the legend. Willis give the ball away the most so far. He's the weakest link at this moment in time. But that's Power hoofing the ball forward. Hoofing the ball forward to nobody. No control in this game at this moment in time. 09 puts the ball down, controls the ball. But again, gives the ball away. That's far. He blasts the ball at Maguire. The passing is really poor in this first 7 minutes from Sunderland. Oh, Harrogate on the ball. Try to get the ball through in the box, but the keeper has it covered. Burge on the ball. See what Burge can do. Is he going to pass the ball out? Gives the ball to Bailey Wright. Bailey Wright comes forward with the ball. What's he going to do? Bailey Wright moves it forward to Hume. Hume on the ball. Ball goes back to Flanagan. Flanagan on the ball. Flanagan hoofs the ball forward. Far too much for Charlie White. He's not going to win that ball. Charlie White can't jump that high. Charlie White's probably 6'2", and he can't jump 6'5". Harrogate steaming down the left-hand side with the ball with loads of space. And they've got one man in the box now. The ball comes across. It's going to be a corner to Harrogate. The first corner to Harrogate. In the first 8 minutes, Harrogate are passing the ball a lot better than Sunderland. It's nils a peach with a corner to Harrogate. First corner to Harrogate. 8.5 minutes gone, 9 minutes gone. So far, it's Sunderland again. I know it is friendlies, it's early days, but you want to see more than this from a team in League One. With a team this team is basically corner comes across, good header across, good header over, but we try to clear it. Bailey Wright tried to jump and clear it. He actually got a touch to it. Another corner to Harrogate. And that was good defending from Bailey Wright. He leaped up well, got the ball away. Harrogate are now doing the old Gareth Southgate system of inside the corner, inside the box. 3-4 players all lined up. 5 players in front of the 4 players. 5 Sunderland players marking the 4 Harrogate players. Corner comes over now. Good corner, good flight. Good header from the Harrogate player, but goes out for a Sunderland goal kick. So far, them 2 corners were good corners. Good height on the ball. Good on the penalty spot. I think Lyndon Gooch wants to take note of that. I wasn't impressed with Gooch's corners the other day when he was taking them. Hopefully Maguire takes them today. Right, Sunderland boot the ball forward. Straight to Harrogate player. Harrogate player puts it out to play. So far, we've had no pressing. We've had no... We're not trying to get into their last third. We're slow on the ball, passing the ball poorly, but that's a better pass from Flanagan to Hume. Hume trying to get past 3 men, easily challenged. Harrogate player walks over with a cup of tea, picks the ball off Hume, and just so easy. That was so easy. I mean, there was no one making space for Hume there for Hume to pass the ball. So he had to go by himself. Again, Hume throws the ball in, and Gooch kicks it straight out. Absolutely pathetic passing at this moment in time from Sunderland. Harrogate must be 3 or 4 weeks further on than Sunderland, because Harrogate look like the League One side, and we look like the conference side that's being promoted to League Two. Our passing's awful. Right, Harrogate in defence coming out. Again, passing along the back line. Charlie Wyke's not running around very much at the moment, not doing much at the moment. It's nils apiece. I know it's only 11 minutes gone. I know it's only a friendly, but I'm going to tell you the way it is, right? The way I see it, the way I tell you the way it is. There's no urgency from Sunderland. They're dawdling around the pitch. They're passing like I mean, I think teams in the conference would pass better than this at this moment in time. Harrogate's passing slick and a lot more assured. That was good passing from Harrogate. Good defending from Sunderland. I mean, we under no pressure in defence. We're defending well. There's no urgency. It's like, we got it all day. People are paying £5 to watch this stream, to watch this. I know. I mean, I'm going to be a bit harsh. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit harsh. I expect more from a Sunderland side. That this is their third friendly, and this is going to be their lineup against Bristol Rovers, as far as I'm concerned. Unless O'Brien comes on, I don't care what anybody says. If Grigg comes on and scores 2 goals, if O'Brien has a blinder, he won't change the side. Sunderland hoof the ball forward. Can 09 keep it in the corner flag? 09 keeps it in, hoofs the ball across. Nobody inside the box, goes straight to the defender. Big hoofing football here at the moment from Sunderland. There's no crisp passing on the ground. It's not looking very good. Goes back to Burge. Burge at the moment. Burge seems the most confident passer at the moment. Bailey Wright's passing the ball well. Willis passes the ball to Bailey Wright. Bailey Wright and the ball goes back to Burge. Bailey Wright fouled when he did that. Burge controls the ball, goes up the left-hand side to Flanagan. Flanagan, who can he find? Flanagan hoofs the ball forward to nobody. Goes back to the Harrogate defenders. We're giving the ball away. Every time we have the ball, we're just giving it away. Giving it away. Just say, there you go, Harrogate, have the ball. It's your Wembley. It's your happy days. There you go, have some possession. I'll have a grape. At the moment, our passing from the back is just hoofed football. It's crap. It is. If this is the best we've got for League One, we're not going to get even out next season. Out. And I didn't care what people say. They're going to get match fit, blah, blah, blah. The professional footballers, they should be fit. They've been in lockdown for how many weeks? They should be fit as lops. They should be out there training every single day, regardless if they're training on their own, training with the pals, training with the team. They should be fit as fiddles. They should be fit as out. League One professional football is getting paid a good wage. They should be fit. After the third game of friendlies, I don't believe in all this match fitness malarkey. Right, Sunderland on the ball now, coming forward. Might be getting warmed up a bit now. That was a good pass. That was a great pass from Wyke out the right-hand side. Gooch gets the ball in. Good defending from Harrogate. So that was the best bit of play from Sunderland. Maybe you've heard what I'm saying, but they're starting to pass the ball a lot better there. That was crisp. That was a nice header from Charlie Wyke. I give him his due. That was an awful cross, mine, from Lyndon Gooch to get into the box. It was too easy. Too easy for the Harrogate defender. It was a poor cross. It was good 1-2. 3. Outside the box, comes to Gooch, crosses over, too easy. Throwing Luke 09 to Maguire. Maguire back to Luke 09. Maguire, loads of time. Ball comes in. Good ball. Good defending from Harrogate. Could be a shot from Scowen. No, power on the ball. Power. Power back to Flanagan. Flanagan on the ball, left-hand side. Back to Power. Back to Flanagan. This is a bit better. Flanagan coming down left-hand side now. What can he do with this? He clips the ball over the top for Gooch. Gooch is offside by a country mile. Maybe they should change my name from the Mad Mistake to the Harsh Mistake. I might be a bit harsh, but at the end of the day, I expect more. If I was playing, I'd be fit. If I was young and I was professional and I was skillful and I had their talent, I'd be 100% fit. I'd be busting a gut to make sure I start against Bristol Rovers. I wouldn't want these players who are on the bench coming on in the second half and playing great football and kicking me out of my place. Even though I think Phil Parkinson already has, good pass down the right-hand side. Is that a foul from Luke O'Nien? Luke O'Nien fouls the Harrogate defender. I thought it was 50-50. I do believe Phil Parkinson's mind is already made up. He already knows. It's 0-0, lady. He already knows. Phil Parkinson knows he's starting 11. He knows he's going to start Charlie Wyke. It's a shoe-in. Charlie Wyke's a shoe-in. They're probably going out for a meal tonight. Phil Parkinson's probably buying Charlie Wyke a meal tonight. Right, here we go. Good Harrogate play, but then Sunderland head the ball clear. We're inside our own half. Harrogate win the ball back. Was that Maguire trying to handle the ball? No, he cleared the ball well. Well done, Maguire. It's a Harrogate throw in, just in line with Phil Parkinson. Phil Parkinson with his hands in his pockets. He's got one hand in his pocket and the other one is gesturing. So it's a Sunderland throw in now. It's the Willis with the ball. Willis, the throw-in king, throws the ball to Scowen to Burge on the left-hand side to Flanagan. Flanagan's coming down the left-hand side. Flanagan's still in the ball, moved the ball about 15-20 yards. He puts the ball forward. That was hard lines from Flanagan. I could see that Flanagan was trying to thread it through an iron needle. It almost paid off. That wasn't a hoofed. That was a better pass from Flanagan. But at the moment, we're only 6 out of 10 at the moment. It's nils apiece still. Harrogate are probably just the better side on passing, but nobody's creating any good chances at the moment. Harrogate on the ball again, coming down in their own half, moving forward into Sunderland's half now. They give the ball away. Luke O'Nien to Maguire. Maguire to Scowen on the ball. Scowen back to right on the ball, right back to Scowen. Scowen on the ball, back to Burge. Let's pass the ball back to Burge. That's the best way to do it. Coming forward from Burge to Flanagan. Flanagan moving the ball forward. What can Flanagan do here? He's pointing to his left, looking to his right. He passes the ball straight to a Harrogate player. Flanagan, what on earth was that? That was awful. Luckily, we had 3 defenders back. A shot from the Harrogate player. Is that a corner? Nope, it's going to be a goal kick. Flanagan is pointing over there. And he passes the ball to a Harrogate player over there. What on earth was going through your head? How hard is it to pass your own man? We have 5 players around you and you pass it to the only Harrogate player? Unbelievable, Flanagan, unbelievable. Coming forward again with Scowen. Power on the ball. Nice pass from Power goes to Willis. Willis on the ball coming forward. What will Willis do? Good pass to Maguire. Good pass to Luke O'Nien on the left. Luke O'Nien eyeing up his options. He gets the ball forward to Gooch. Gooch turns. Runs towards the penalty box. Go on, Gooch. Gooch finds Maguire on the right-hand side. Maguire gets the ball off the defender. Goes out for a throw in. Better passing from Sunderland. Just don't give the ball to Flanagan just yet. Right. Nice throw in from O'Nien. Let's get this ball in the box. O'Nien to Maguire. Maguire, that was terrible. Straight to Harrogate defender. Back to right. Right passes the ball back to Bird. Just some really suspect passing at this moment in time, man. There really is. Some bad passing. Right. Forward we go. Power on the ball to Scowen. Again, Maguire tried to turn on that ball, but just his touch was a bit heavy coming forward. There's no goals just yet. Another page. Oh, bad header from Willis. Straight to Harrogate. Harrogate steaming forward. 1-on-1 with a shot. Harrogate. Good save from Burge. First shot of the game from Harrogate. From another bad pass from Willis. We're creating our own mistakes at this moment in time. 20 minutes gone. And Sunderland are trying their best to give the ball to Harrogate at every opportunity. Ball coming forward again with Flanagan. Flanagan on the ball. Gooch. Just safe finds Flanagan. Flanagan coming forward. No, Flanagan turns round and almost give it to Harrogate. But Willis on the ball on the right-hand side. Willis has the ball. Willis hoofs the ball forward to nobody. Absolutely nobody. Willis, What on earth's going through your head? That pass there was absolutely shocking. Oh my God. Are we just doing this on purpose? We cannot pass this bad, surely. What is happening? We're giving the ball away every 2 minutes. 20 minutes gone. Absolutely shite. Garbage. Pathetic. Give the ball away again to Harrogate. Harrogate controlling the game. The passing. Oh my God. I bet the five-a-side SAFC fan TV could pass better than this some of the time. Harrogate on the ball again. Can we win the ball back? Win the ball back, but it goes back to Harrogate. Again, I tell you what, mind, we're giving the ball away for no reason. We have no reason to pass to hoof the ball forward. Willis has hoofed the ball forward 4 times and lost the ball 4 times. Surely something tells you in your mind to stop doing the same thing. Stop hoofing the ball forward. Nobody. Right, Harrogate on the ball. I mean, I don't know what the tactics are from Phil Parkinson. Hoof the ball forward, Phil Parkinson. Phil, hoof the ball, Parkinson. Good header from Harrogate. Bailey Wright clears his lines, but Harrogate win it back. Harrogate win a shot. Blocked from Bailey Wright. Harrogate outside the box again. 2 or 3 men on the ball. Harrogate centre. Passes the ball back out. Moves to his left. Harrogate play left-hand side. Coming down left-hand side line. Good cross in the box. Play unmarked, but Flanagan hoofs the ball. Heads the ball away. Luke 09 back to Burge. Burge clears the ball well from his goal. That goes forward. Charlie Wyke's never going to win a header. Doesn't jump. Ball goes back to Harrogate again, but this time Willis hammers the ball away. Straight to a Harrogate player. Harrogate on the ball again inside the own half, passing the ball well, Harrogate. Harrogate know how to pass the ball. Nice, small, crisp passes. The Harrogate player puts the ball down the right-hand side again. Brilliant passing from Harrogate. Sunderland win the ball back from Power. Good tackle, Power. Power in the ball. Puts the ball forward to Maguire. Maguire was fouled there, but Harrogate's coming forward. Again, Harrogate passing the ball loads better than Sunderland. They're showing Sunderland how to pass the ball. Inside Sunderland's half down the right-hand side, coming forward. 2/3 inside Sunderland's half. Coming further down, straight down the middle outside the penalty box. Good shot from Harrogate player. Good save from Burge. Straight to Burge, mind. It was a simple save, Burge. But yes, Harrogate, 3 shots in 5 minutes now. Sunderland, no shots in 23 minutes. Power on the ball down the centre. What can Power do? Let's see some play from Power. He's moving the ball forward. He's looking around, Power. He sprays the ball at Luke 09. Luke 09 again comes down the right-hand side. Can he find Maguire? Nope. Goes back to Scowen. Scowen on the ball. Scowen back to Luke 09. Luke 09 to Maguire. Maguire back to Luke 09. Good play. Down to Charlie Wyke on the right-hand side. Luke 09 inside the penalty box. Takes on one man. Crosses the ball over straight to the keeper. That was the best play so far from Sunderland. The best passing. Some crisp passing from Luke 09 to Scowen, to Luke 09 to Maguire, Luke 09 to Charlie Wyke on the right-hand side, and on the penalty box. Back to Luke 09. Luke 09 down to the byline, crosses the ball over because Charlie Wyke's on the right-hand side. There's nobody in the box, so goes straight to the keeper. Sunderland the ball in their own defensive half. Pass the ball back to Burge. Burge on the ball. Puts the ball out to the left to Flanagan. Flanagan on the ball. Oh, Flanagan. Flanagan to right. Right to Willis. Willis down the right-hand side. Willis down the right-hand side when Wright's in the centre. Willis coming down the right-hand side. Willis is trying, kind of beat his man. Backtracks to right. Right passes it back to the... Sorry, it was Scowen back to right. Right now passes the ball forward to Power. Power and Scowen are really deep at this moment in time. Right back to the keeper. Keeper on the ball. How deep is Scowen? Scowen and Power have to come really deep to get the ball. There's a massive gap between them and the other 3. Harrogate goal kick. Harrogate on the ball. At the moment, we're like a mediocre League One team. We've showed nothing at this moment in time. 1 or 2 good passes, but it's the same side as last season. And if they're all rusty, then hey, we're going to start the season shite. Willis down the right-hand side. Oh, he gets past the man. Willis on the ball. Passes to Gooch. What can Gooch do? Gooch has done nought so far. Gooch to Flanagan. Flanagan, oh, Flanagan steaming forward with dread. Flanagan on the ball. He's going in no man's land. He's being tackled one-on-one. He's lost the ball. Flanagan's lost the ball. I had no hopes of Flanagan doing anything with that ball. Flanagan ran to the corner flag, then lost the ball. I don't see the point at all. I know Flanagan's misses is due a ban. Oh, that was great play from Power. Straight to Flanagan out to play. Oh my God. What am I watching today? This is absolute garbage. 25 minutes gone and it's garbage of the highest order. Nobody can pass. Nobody can find a man after being drugged. Well, they're all on the drink last night. I don't know what the hell's going on today, but this is pathetic. I'd put some subs on now straight away. Jesus Christ. There's only Luke 09, Burge, Luke 09, Bailey Wright. Maguire's running about a bit, and apart from that, nobody else. Scowen and Power have got to come far too deep, and they're not passing that great anyway. They're not really finding anybody. Flanagan's losing the ball all the time down the left-hand side. Willis is losing the ball all the time on the right-hand side. So that's your game plan. The game plan is to pass it to Willis, to pass it to Flanagan. And the game plan is to go forward with these two centre-backs. And every time the two centre-backs get the ball, they're losing the ball. So we're losing any attacking power straight away. If that's the game plan, because central midfielders are doing nothing. They're sitting deep. They're not coming forward. They're not helping anything. Harrogate on the ball, coming forward yet again. Harrogate on the ball. Heady tennis at the moment. Still in Sunderland's half. Luke 09 throw in. Lucky Luke 09 at the moment, Saturday man of the match. He's passed a few good passes. He's keeping control of the ball. He's the only one that looks like wanting to get into the box, Luke 09. Flanagan on the left-hand side. How about Flanagan? Let's get something going. What can we do? He's looking around. He's indecisive. He passes the ball forward to Wyke. Wyke loses the ball. Again, shocking pass from Flanagan. Straight to Wyke. 2 men on Wyke. Wyke's that slow. He loses the ball. The season starts in 2 weeks' time. Is it 2 weeks' time the season starts? This is what we have to offer. We're in trouble. Ball coming forward for Harrogate. Good play from Harrogate. Oh, good defending that from Flanagan. It bounced off his back as he turned away. Throw into Harrogate. 27 minutes gone. Yep, we could do with a few more signings, I like to think. Definitely a few more signings. Oh, nice chest from Luke 09. That was good play. Ball come in the box. Luke 09 chested down to Burge. Burge kicked the ball outside the box there, mind. Burge handled the ball outside of the box. Here we go. Willis heads the ball to Luke 09. Luke 09 under pressure because it was a bad header from Willis, but good pass to Bailey Wright. Bailey Wright under pressure. Back to 09. Good pass from 09 to Maguire. Maguire coming forward. Good pass to Gooch. Gooch coming down the right-hand side. Acres of space inside the penalty box. Come on, Gooch. Gets the ball. He tackles himself, but gets the ball. Luke 09. Pass the ball across Luke 09. Oh, good defending from Harrogate. Again, that was better. Better from Maguire. Luke 09 started that. Gives it to Maguire. And Luke 09 finished that with a cross inside the box. Luke 09 is looking bright. In the end of the day, if he's 24, he should be fit as a lot, Luke 09. And he is. Luke 09 is the only one at the moment that's showing a bit of determination, a bit of drive, a bit of want, a bit of a willingness to get forward. He's defending, he's chesting the ball down in the penalty box, and he's in the opposition's penalty box putting a crossover. So Luke 09 is doing a great job at this moment in time. I've seen now Denver Hume yet. Denver Hume hasn't had the ball because Flanagan keeps on losing it. Flanagan on the ball now. What's he going to do? He's too slow. Gives it to Power. Power to Scowen. They're both actually Scowen a forward pass to Luke 09 again. Good pass inside the box. But he was 4. That's hard lines. That was really hard lines. Charlie Wyke. Luke 09. That was a good pass from Power. Ball came across. Luke 09 controlled it well. Crossed the ball in. Wyke, if he had a bit more pace, would have been on the end of that. Would have been 1-0. But I think he was clipped by a Harrogate defender. Slowed him down. His momentum down. And the keeper got there. Anybody with a bit of speed, that would have been 1-0 to Sunderland. But that was good play again from Scowen and Luke 09. Right, Bailey Wright on the ball, kicks the ball clear. Good header from Sunderland. Harrogate win the ball back, but it goes back to Willis. Willis heading the ball down when he had time to control it. Straight to Harrogate. Harrogate control it. Dummy's the Sunderland man. Straight over Oh, Power gets the ball. Scowen gets the ball to Power. Power on the ball. Loads of time. It was side there, but referee says play on. Good ball from Power to Luke 09, but it was just too much. And the Harrogate player gets the ball, but Luke 09, Harry and the Harrogate player, is not going to beat Luke 09. Another player comes across, goes back to the keeper. Bad kick from the keeper. Up in the air, straight there. Gooch wins the ball, straight to Luke 09. Luke 09 wins the ball once. That's a foul, referee. Foul. Finally, a foul to Sunderland. Luke 09, great play. Headed the ball, but it was fouled at the same time. Went down. Free kick Sunderland. About 20 yards outside the penalty box. Again, his arm was up in the air. Luke 09 straight in his head. So, Sunderland free kick. It's taken 31 minutes, but we're starting to wake up a little bit now. Right, where's the break in play? If anybody's new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. 60 likes. Let's get over 100. 100 likes by half time. Come on, lads and lasses. Let's get over 100 likes. Who wants to like this video? If you're not liking it, then don't like it. Right, thank you. Here we go. Free kick Sunderland. Chris Maguire's going to float this in the box. Now, with Charlie Wyke's height, he has the height and the presence over these defenders. Is he going to? Good cross in. Wyke tries to head the ball, but it was in front of him. Oh, it's inside the penalty box. It comes to right in. Oh, back to right inside the box. Ball comes in again. It's bouncing all over the place. It's pinball wizard inside the penalty box. But it's gone out. Oh, dear me. The ball goes to right. Right puts the ball inside the box. It comes to, I think it was Scowen. Side foots it back out to right. Then obviously Wright's offside because he's still by the touchline. But it was a bit of excitement for once. Oh, 32 minutes gone. It's nils the peach. It's always an awful first half. After 60 minutes, we'll bring on Will Grigg. We'll bring on O'Brien. We'll bring on probably Dan Neil. We'll bring on Diamond. We'll bring on Dobson. We'll bring on Feeney and Conor McLaughlin. We'll probably score a couple of goals because we can't play against other fresh teams at this moment in time. It's been 50-50. We're starting to get on top of the match now. 32 minutes and we're starting to get on top of the match a little bit. Right, 12 more likes to 100 likes, lads and lasses. Come on. 197 people watching the live stream. Nose a peach. I'm not getting excited and I will criticise when due because at the end of the day, I'm here as, I'm not going to say everything's rosy in the garden. I'm not going to say we're going to win the league when I'm watching mediocrity at this moment in time. It's a mediocre mid-table side playing right now against Harrogate. We need to find another 50% more for 2 weeks' time. Can we find it? I really don't know. Stuart Donald's going nowhere, mind. And when anybody says Stuart Donald's going nowhere, I tell you now. Right. I hope I'm wrong, mind. I hope I'm wrong. Harrogate coming forward. It's a bit mucky. A bit mucky in the middle of the park. Harrogate win a free kick and they play quickly. Ball's coming forward in Sunderland's half. Good crisp passing from Harrogate. Oh, what a great pass offside. Offside. That was a good idea. Harrogate, great idea, but offside. So, right in the centre of defence, passing the ball out to Max Power. Power on the ball to right. Right, loads of time, loads of space. Chips the ball over there to Willis. Willis on the ball. Now he's being harassed, but Willis is going to lose this ball. He's lost the ball. He's won a throw in. But he did his best to lose the ball. 09 with the throw in. Back to Willis. Willis on the ball. Across the centre to Max Power. Power on the ball. Can you get the ball to Flanagan? A nice easy ball to Flanagan. Don't give it to Flanagan. Right, it comes down the middle. Gives that to Scowen. There's a Gooch. Gooch on the ball. Turns, runs towards goal. And now it's Maguire about 30 yards out. But he passes it back to Scowen. No, Power. Scowen on the ball now. Scowen up the ball on the right hand side there. 09 with a cross. Great cross from 09. Good chance. Oh! Denver Hume comes steaming in. Side-footed the ball, volleyed the ball, but just over the top. Great. What a great cross from Luke 09. And Denver Hume steaming in, but the ball sort of caught him on his shin. It was coming over too high. Great. I mean, it was a great idea from Luke 09. It was a great pass from Scowen. Scowen down Luke 09. Luke 09 could have taken a touch and ran, but he did the first time cross. Big ball came across. Maybe a bit too much height on it. If I want to be a little bit critical, a bit too much height on the ball. But he got the ball in, and then Hume comes steaming in. He's a small bloke, then Hume. He could have maybe headed that ball. But it was a good try, good effort. He couldn't keep the ball down over the top of the crossbar. It was a good bit of play from Sunderland. Finally, a bit of play from Sunderland that I can be happy and proud about. Right, we have Power on the ball, Power on the ball. Power's almost trying to lose the ball there, but he keeps the ball in play. Goes to Flanagan, Flanagan to Scowen. Scowen to right under Willis on the right-hand side. Willis on the right-hand side. Gives the ball to Luke 09, Luke 09 to Willis. Willis coming forward. Oh, Willis gives the ball away again, lad. Didn't a pretty bad pass. Great chance as well because Maguire was going through. If that ball had getting through, Maguire would have been clean through. I mean, I'm gonna praise Harrogate. They're playing all right. Harrogate's defending well, passing really well. You can tell Harrogate are in a lower league. We have more quality when we actually decide to pass the ball properly. We do have a bit of better quality. Throw in from Harrogate down Sunderland's left. But we hoof the ball forward with Scowen. Scowen clears his lines and Maguire. White couldn't win that ball. But then again, it goes out for a throw into Sunderland. Sunderland throw in, Luke 09 with the throw in. The magic man, Luke 09. Great throw in, but just not enough. A bit more power, that would have been a fantastic throw in. Maguire gives away a free kick. Needless free kick. Harrogate have the free kick just inside their own half, and they've gained 10 yards there, mind. That free kick was about 10 yards further back. Referee, do your job properly. Ball comes forward. Wright heads the ball away to Willis. Willis on the ball inside his penalty box. Willis is fouled inside his penalty box. It's a free kick to Sunderland. Willis has gone down. He's all right. He's getting back up again. Free kick. Burge takes it to Wright. Wright on the ball. Thank you for the 104 likes. Wright on the ball. Passes the ball to Scowen. Scowen turns. What can Scowen do? Gives it to Luke 09. Bad pass to Luke 09 though. Luke 09 has to run backwards. Back to Wright. Wright on the ball. What can Wright do? Wright passes the ball forward. Wright gives the ball away now. But that was all because Scowen gave 09 a bad ball. 09 was harried. He had to rush his pass to Wright, then Wright had to rush his pass and he lost the ball. Scowen, pick your pass better. Harrogate on the ball now. Harrogate with the ball back in defence with their own goal. It's nils apiece. Again, it's a boring first half. Nothing really much going on. Ball coming forward. Head the ball back. Burge. Why isn't Burge getting the ball? It's a goal kick to Sunderland. It's ironed on. It's not stitched. Still nice though. Still like it. It's a goal kick to Sunderland with 7 minutes to go. I would make a couple of changes second half. Charlie White hasn't had much to do, but he hasn't had much service. So basically, we're playing with 10 men. Good header from Sunderland down the middle. 09 trying to win the ball. Comes to Scowen. Scowen gives it to Maguire. Back to Scowen. Maguire back to Scowen. Back to Maguire. Back to Luke 09. Luke 09. 3 men on Luke 09. 3 men. We win a throw in. It's going to be Luke 09 with a throw in. Can nobody else take a throw in apart from Luke 09? Luke 09 takes a throw in, goes back to Willis. Willis across the right. Right. Going to pass back to is right. Not even going to bother with Flanagan now. He's not. He's gone straight to Hume. Right. Missed out Flanagan. Gone to Hume. Hume trying to win the ball. No, it's Power. Power get the ball. Power's coming forward with the ball. Good pass from Power to Gooch. Gooch on the ball. What can Gooch do? Back to Power. Power back to Wright. Wright across to Willis. I knew that was coming straight to Willis. Willis turn and run with the ball now. Turn. He runs with the ball. Holds it up. Goes to Luke 09. Luke 09 on the halfway line. It goes through to Gooch. Gooch turns. Tries to get a... That was awful. What on earth was that? How do you pass? How can you pass a ball like that? Lyndon Gooch, man. Come on. You turn. Acres of space. Charlie White is on the left-hand side of the penalty box. And he passes the ball on the right-hand side of the penalty box. How much speed... Gooch, do you not watch Charlie White run in training? You know he has no speed. Harrogate on the ball. They lose the ball to Max Power. Power on the ball now. Passes the ball through to Maguire. Maguire controls the ball, turns. Who can he find? He's coming forward, plenty of time. clips the ball forward to Hume. Hume down left hand side. What can do? Hume gets the ball in the box, hits off a defender, goes straight to Harrogate player. He hoofs the ball in the air, straight to Power. Power to Scowen. Scowen and Power, the highest they've been forward all game. Maguire with a shot, goes forward to Gooch. Gooch have a shot. Gooch with a shot. Great block from the Harrogate defender. The ball came to Maguire. Maguire thought about the shot, kicked it, passed it to Gooch. Gooch, great pass to Gooch, and Maguire could have had the shot. Gooch is going to take the shot. Harrogate player dives in with his whole body, hits the ball out. It's a corner to Sunderland. It's Chris Maguire with the corner. 5 minutes to go. We have one man in the box. Get players in the box, for God's sake. One man in the box. Where's the rest of the team? Here we go. Corner comes in. People steaming forward. Charlie Wyke jumps up in the air. It's the first time I've seen Charlie Wyke be 2 foot higher than the defender, and he loops the ball over the top of the crossbar. But I'm not going to blame Charlie Wyke because it was a poor corner from Chris Maguire. I really hope we are just ironing out all of basically brushing away the cobwebs, shall I say. Brushing away the cobwebs, because it's been a poor first half. Right, let's see if we can get into the first. Oh, Harrogate player goes out to it's a corner. Corner to Harrogate. Can we take a 1-0 lead into the first half with 4 minutes to go? It's a corner to Harrogate. What can happen now? Harrogate corner comes across. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Harrogate corner, hands up in the air. There's about 15 people surrounding Birds. Birds can't even move for people. Right, they're moving backwards and forwards. Jogging inside. Ball comes across. Oh, that's dangerous. That's a foul, surely. No, outside the box. Harrogate on the ball. Harrogate passing the ball back out the left-hand side. Ball's coming in the box. See, it is. He beats one man. Big looping ball in. Clear it. Good clearance from Willis. And that's a corner again. Another corner to Harrogate. Good defending from Willis. That's the best bit of defending. That's what Willis is good at. Defending. At the moment, he's not good at coming forward. Another corner to Harrogate. Here we go. Again, there's 10 to 15 people on the goal line. Now they're moving out. Good corner comes in. Good clearance from the Sunderland defender. Comes back to right-hand side of the penalty box. Harrogate on the ball. And get the ball in. Ball comes in. That's Burgess. No! Almost a free header. Almost a free header for the Harrogate player. But the cross came across just behind him. Clipped the side of his head. Gone out for a goal kick. Oh, unmarked Harrogate player. He was being marked, but he was being marked behind, not in front. So that was a better crossing. That would have been 1-0 all day to Harrogate. 209 people watching this live stream. Thanks for watching us. Anybody new, please subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Loco 9 down the right hand side. The Scowen Loco 9. Come on, got the ball. Loco 9 running towards the halfway line. To right gives the ball to Flanagan. What can Flanagan do on this ball? Gives it a Power. Simple pass to Power. Power there. Out to right. On the right hand side, Logo 9 coming forward. What can he do? It's Willis overlapping. Willis is steaming forward. Good cross on Willis. Good defending from the Harrogate player. Heads the ball out. That's going to be either a corner or a throw-in. Not quite sure. That was good overlapping from Willis. Willis overlapped his man. Good cross from Willis with pace, with power. But the defender came in and headed the ball away. It's a corner to Sunderland. Why don't we have 15 men inside the box when we take a corner? What's with our corners? We all come steaming in late, don't we? It's like Star Trek. What's going on? Right, corner from Maguire. Maguire get this corner in. Ball comes in, players heading in. Oh, defender. Good defender from Harrogate. But then again, it was a poor corner from Chris Maguire. Free kick, Harrogate. Our corners are not as good as the Harrogate corners at this moment in time. Harrogate, well done, Harrogate. Decent side. I hope they survive League 2 next season. Nice to see another local side, as in Yorkshire. Not too far to travel for a lot of sides. If Harrogate could win League 2 next season, they'd be playing Sunderland in League 1. Right, goal kick from Harrogate. Straight out. Referee says a foul. Half time. It's half time. There we go. It's half time. It's Sunderland 0. Predictable. Harrogate 0 half time. It's a bit poor. To be honest, we can't pass the ball. When we start passing the ball properly, we might have a chance of scoring a goal and winning the game. Right, I'm popping downstairs for a drink. We're going to have a 5-minute intermission, as they would say. Intermission. And we'll catch us in a bit. I'll have a little grape. Chat amongst yourselves. What do you think the final score is going to be? What's the final score going to be? 3-1 was I was going to say, but we need to bring on Dan Neil, probably bring on Will Grigg, because at the moment, but then again, we're not creating anything. The midfield of Scowen and Power have been sitting too deep until the last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes, we've kind of had one or two little scurries into the opposition's half, which is pretty poor, to be honest. We're playing a league match in 2 weeks' time. We need better than this. I hope Phil Parkinson can sort this out. We'll catch you in a bit. Oh my God, the things that don't stop. And I say, And I say, oh my God, the things that never stop. Again, I want to wish a shout out to Don Wilkie. It was his 21st birthday yesterday. Hope he had a great birthday, Don. 28th, the Friday of August. 21st. What was I doing on my 21st birthday? I think I had it at the Blue Monkey in Sunderland. I think that's where I was. Blue Monkey in Sunderland. I'm not going to be, well, it's ice cream. Yeah, it's got me ice cream again, but this time it's just the plain vanilla this time. Got my throat's getting a bit sore again. But I mean, if Flanagan, I think his wife's due to have a bairn, as in Tane, SAFC, has his own channel. There's about 250 I'm not sure how many subscribers you got, Tane. 200 plus subscribers. If you get a chance, pop over to Tane's channel and give him a subscription. Subscribe to Tane's channel. Good lad. He says that Flanagan's missus is due to have a bairn soon, so his mind might not be on the job at this moment in time. So I can kind of sort of forgive Flanagan today. But for me, I would take Flanagan off and put on second half for me. I would take Flanagan off and put Feeney on. Give Feeney a go the left-hand side. I would probably take off Hume and put on Diamond. I would leave Scowen and Powell for the time being to see, because I was starting to get warmed up a bit in the end of the first half. I would probably take off Gooch, possibly O'Brien on, or even Neil. Give Neil a chance. And definitely, at some point, we need to bring on Will Grigg. But the team today, like I said, this is the team we're probably going to be starting the season with. And we're starting the season with this side. And I know they're going to get fitter. And I'm being really harsh. I don't mind being harsh, you know. I'm not going to be all rosy in the garden, you know. I'm not going to be saying, oh, this is great, this is fantastic, like a yes man, lovey-dovey, all this sort of thing. But at the end of the day, the first half, we couldn't pass the ball. Some players, Jordan Willis, started off really poor, really bad, couldn't pass the ball. Flanagan hasn't been able to pass the ball in the first half. Even likes of, who was it? There was someone else. Gooch. Gooch's passing was terrible as well. So it hasn't been much, really. I mean, we can praise Harrogate all day long till the cows come home. But at the end of the day, this Sunderland side should be able to pass a decent ball. It's not hard to pass the ball. If you can pass the ball and you still can't score because Harrogate are stopping you from scoring, then fair enough. But you should be able to pass the ball. Simple as basic football, passing the ball. Basic football. But at the moment, it's like every ball's going to Willis, every ball's going to Flanagan, and let's just hoof the ball forward for the first 25 minutes. That's all it was. Hoofed football on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, until we actually got it down in the centre of the park and we brought in Scowen and we brought in Power and they started to move forward a little bit. That's when we started to pass the ball well with Luke O'Nine's been man of the match so far, Luke O'Nine. Luke O'Nine, man of the match. He passed the ball well. He passed the ball. He's the only one that seems to want to pass the ball on the ground. Small passes to Maguire, to Gooch, to Scowen, even to Willis at some point. So if someone like Luke O'Nine can do that, we need to do the rest. The rest of the side need to stop hoofing the ball. Every time we hoof the ball, we lose the ball. It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. Ice cream kid. I bought this especially for you. Because my voice is going. Who keeps trying to phone us? Right, so what's the final score going to be? Get your final scores up now in the comment section. Do you think the final score is going to be 1-0? It's going to be 2-0? Is it going to be 3-1? What's the final score going to be? 2-0 to Sunderland. Aidan says 2-0. Weatherall says 2-0. Fivehead says 1-1. XX Firmino says 2-1. 3-0 says Tane. Peter says 1-0. 2-0 Peter. C27 Harrogate 2-0. Well, you never know. Nigel says nils a peach. Ryan 2-1. The Gaming Lads 2-1. 8-0. Jesus, who says 8-0? Colin Major, it's probably about right, nils a peach. Jack Leas 2-0. Kieran Griffey 6-0. Alfie 2-0. Alan Gardner 4-0. Mick Coleman, poor stuff. Yes, poor, we need 8 changes. Tane. Nathan 3-0. 3-1. Stephen 3-1. Carl Brennan 3-1. James 10-0. David Wood, not good enough. It's really poor. James Games, where do you think we'll finish this season? On this showing, probably not even the playoffs. But I'm like, I've got to believe you in the league, you know. David Walker 1-0. I want to see Dan Neal says whether I so do I. Someone says 4-3. John Simpson 2-1. Frank 2-1. Bottom on this show, and Mick, you believe me, it's been terrible. It's been dire. It's been the worst first half out of all the playoff, out of all the friendlies so far. Ginger Gatherings something 2-0. Oop. Reese. So we have 120 likes and we have 182 people watching the stream. Matthew, if you could sign one player from the Championship and one player from the Prem, who would you pick? Draw. Jordan Henderson from the Premiership. We need somebody in midfield big time. Championship. Well, I did like the top scorer in the Championship, but I don't know if is he being sold? Brentford's top scorer. What's he called? The Brentford striker again? Is he being sold to somewhere? All right, GS1. Day's been not too bad. Beat me 4-mile run. Aye. Ollie Watkins. Definitely. He's probably going to get sold at some point. Carl Stewart doing a great job, 2-1. James, can you give Dylan Melrose a shout out? Dylan Melrose, there's your shout out. James, lad. John Simpson says 2-1. You had a terrible day, GS1. I hope your day gets better. Alfie, we should try and get Scott Fraser if he's still a free agent. I don't see why not. Definitely. Depends how much money he wants. The casual observer, Charlie White, will smash one off the barn door. Second half starting. Now here we go. Yeah, the same team's coming out as the first half in the second half. They're all doing the sprints. I think the away kit doesn't look too bad. The away kit looks quite trendy. You could probably get out for a drink in the away kit. Probably sub 60 minutes. I don't know how many subs to bring on mine because we haven't got 11. We've only got 10. We could probably bring... Because at the moment... What's happened there? At the moment, we have Burge Go. We have 09 and Hume as the wing backs. We have Wright, Willis and Flanagan. XL, doing all right, mate. Thank you. Scowen and Power Centre in midfield. Maguire, Gooch and Reich and Wyke up top. So, Chasey lad. And Jamie. Alan Gardner, we've already got Messi, haven't we? Hey, aye. Right. Sunderland players are out, but the Harrogate players haven't come out yet. So have the Sunderland players been given a rocket up the arse from Phil Parkinson? Can Phil Parkinson sort their side out for the second half and hopefully score a couple of goals before he makes the changes? Or do we have to resort to bringing on fresh legs to beat League Two sides? I'm going to make a prediction. If Will Grigg comes on and scores a hat-trick, he'll still play Charlie Wyke against Bristol Rovers. That's my prediction. Right, Harrogate teams coming out now. Sunderland are now kicking. Right to left towards the Carlin stand. Harrogate will be kicking this off. So here we go. Referees finally come out. Referees had a few beers at half time. Looking a bit wobbly. What does the referee have at half time? Is a bit of water? A bit of water? Or does he have a bit of water? Or a bit of Lucozade Sport? He has a quick pint? A quick Carlin, do you think, the referee? Makes no difference to the performance sometimes of referees, isn't it? Harrogate kicked the ball off. Harrogate looped the ball forwards. I mean, that was pointless from Harrogate, like. Why did you take a kick off, kick the ball straight out to play? It's like, why? Right. Harrogate players had a bit of a word with Scowen. Scowen's jogging past him. Throw in from Sunderland, from Luke 09. Harrogate player hoofs the ball forward. Heady tennis at the moment. Good head out from Bailey Wright. Harrogate on the ball still. Moving forward, Sunderland's half. That Lyndon Gooch win the ball. It was Chris Maguire. Chris Maguire wins the ball, but it was the Harrogate player was already fouled. So now it's a Harrogate free kick already, about 40 yards out. Harrogate on the ball, taking the free kick already. 200 people watching the live stream. Let's get the 130 up to 150 likes before the end of the game. Pardon me. Oh, dear me. Oh. Right, Harrogate free kick. Plenty of players on the just inside the penalty box. One player runs away. The ball's going to come looping in. The ball comes in. Oh, that was a good free kick, but good defending from Bailey Wright. Then we clear our lines. Harrogate player hoofs the ball forward again. But Luke 09 heads the ball out. Was that Luke 09? It was. Comes to Flanagan on the ball to Wright. Wright controls the ball. Past two men. Passes the ball to Hume. Hume oversteps the ball. Coming forward now. Left hand side. Puts the ball inside to Wyke. Too high for Wyke, but Maguire's behind him. Nearly gets the ball. The world passes Charlie Wyke by. Harrogate on the ball. Well done. Flanagan wins the ball. Good ball from Flanagan to Power down the right hand side. To Willis. Willis to 09. To 09 to Maguire. Willis is overlapped, but Maguire tries to put the ball in the box, but hits the defender from Harrogate. And it was Power trying to win the ball from behind. It gives away a free kick. Was it Power? I think it was. Free kick to Harrogate. Inside their own half. Ooh. I'm excited because Flanagan won a challenge. Harrogate's goalkeeper is going to take the free kick just outside his penalty box. Ball forward. Sunderland player fouled. Bailey Wright fouled. Yes, Bailey Wright was fouled. Just outside the penalty box. A Sunderland free kick. The player kicks the ball forward. To see again, that was Bailey Wright. Aye, Bailey Wright was not so much elbowed. 0-0 at the moment. from Burge. Burge gets the ball out to Wyke. Wyke must have fouled the Harrogate player when he jumped, because the Harrogate player's gone down. Referees trying to get their kit man on. Kit female's running on. Is it a female? Kit female's running on. So it was a foul from Charlie Wyke. He gets up high, but he must have like give the old elbow in the side of someone's head. So the kit female runs on, doesn't do anything at all. The bloke stands up. Now she's got to go all the way back off the pitch. Pointless. She's jogging back off the pitch again. Another free kick from the goalkeeper. 49 minutes gone. Right, the free kick comes into Sunderland's half. Ball comes down to Hume. Hume clears it. Goes to having a player. Oh, he's fouled inside the penalty box. Oh, but must have been a good challenge. Comes out to Maguire. Maguire with that great style of running. To Hume down the left-hand side. Hume steaming forward. Inside Harrogate's half. Cutting on the inside. Good ball to Wyke. Wyke passes the ball down to the Harrogate player. Wyke gives the ball away again. Oh. Wyke is so cumbersome, so slow, so lethargic. He just side foots the ball straight to the Harrogate player. But great play from Maguire. Maguire steaming forward. He has Wyke to his right, Gooch to his left. Gooch and acres of space inside the penalty box. And Gooch passes the ball to nobody. What a brilliant pass from Lyndon Gooch. Hume decides not to run down the byline. Gooch doesn't look up, just passes the ball to fresh air. Well done, Lyndon Gooch. Fantastic bit of football. How we get on the ball inside their own half, back to the keeper. We must have passed about 20 passes astray today. At least 20 passes have gone astray today. Awful passing from Sunderland. People are going to say, yeah, we're rusty, blah, blah, blah. No excuse for bad passing. No excuse. Once or twice yet? Yes, but constant rubbish. One of the Sunderland players are down. Who's this? I hope, which Sunderland player's down? Is it Scowen? Scowen gone down? He's getting up now, is it not? Luke going 9. It was Luke going 9. He's been throwing himself around yet again. I think he's holding his groin, walking gingerly away to the touchline, but he's all right. Referee says, there's the ball to the Harrogate goalkeeper. Take your time. So the ball comes forward. Sunderland clear, but comes straight to Harrogate. Harrogate on the ball, coming forward, had a penalty. Good shot from Harrogate player, but just pokes it wide. Good defending from, I think it was Denver Hume. Got his foot in just in time for the Harrogate player to get a good shot off. Was it? Nah, Harrogate player had no excuse. He just hit it straight right of the goal. Ball coming forward for Sunderland. Oh, that was a good ball, just over the defender, but he headed the ball past Denver Hume, threw in to Gooch, Gooch to Hume, Hume and acres of space coming down the left. Free kick to Sunderland just outside the penalty box on the left-hand side, halfway in between where the box starts and ends. Great chance here from Sunderland to get a good ball in the box. Chris Maguire on the ball. He probably can't shoot from here unless he curls it into the top right-hand side corner. If the keeper's not expecting it, he probably could do, but he's going to float this ball in. Plenty of players inside the box, loads of defenders in there as well. So what can we muster out of this free kick from Chris Maguire? Ball's coming in now. Good height, straight to the keeper. Keeper punches it away. Going out for a throw into Sunderland. 09 keeps it in, but it's a throw into Sunderland. On line with the penalty area. Throw into Sunderland down the right hand side. Luke going 9 to take the throw in. Maguire tried to put it in with pace. Went straight to the keeper. The keeper had to punch it because they were coming in that fast. He couldn't catch it. Look, 1-9 throw in. Straight to Maguire. Maguire, the ball's hoofed away. Right has been said he's fouled the defender, but Wright held his ground well. He held his ground well. But it's a free kick to Harrogate. Harrogate on the ball, on the halfway line, in the centre circle, playing the ball around nicely. But they hoof the ball forward to nowhere. I think it's catching. I think it is. Harrogate's come out. It must be the left to right. It must be when you're kicking the ball to the south stand, you decide to hoof the ball, because Harrogate's doing the same thing now. Right on the ball, back to Burge, back to Wright. Right on the ball coming forward. Wright has 2 men around him. Goes to Hume. Hume to Flanagan. Flanagan straight out of play for a throw in. Harrogate with a throw in. Just inside Sunderland's half. Taking his time, picking his man. They hoof the ball forward and it goes straight out. Harrogate are hoofing the ball forward now. It's going straight out for a throw in to Sunderland. Probably time for some changes already. 54 minutes gone. Good throw in from Sunderland. Harrogate win the ball back. Comes to Power. Power hoofs the ball forward to Harrogate. Harrogate clear the lines. He takes no chance. The defender puts the ball out for a throw in to Sunderland. Denver Hume with a throw in. Straight to Maguire. Maguire controls the ball with his knee. Heads the ball back. Denver Hume. Denver Hume running inside. Passes the ball back to Scowen. Scowen loses the ball, but Wright wins the ball back. Sorry, Willis wins the ball back. Well done, Willis. Ball's coming forward. Liverpool 9 couldn't just get there in time. So the Harrogate player puts the ball out for a Sunderland throw in line with the penalty box. Sunderland's throw in line with the penalty spot. Throw in comes to Sunderland, goes to Scowen. Scowen on the ball. Was the Goose. Goose crosses the ball over inside the box. Header away from Harrogate. Nobody chasing the ball. Ball goes blasted straight to Power. Power takes it in the belly. He goes down, but he gets up. Back to Power. Power clips the ball over to Hume. Hume controls the ball. Well to Maguire. Maguire on the ball, left hand side. Maguire flicks the ball in. 9 tries to get the header in, but just not enough power. Goes straight back to the keeper. Bit better play that from Sunderland, but our final ball is lacking. Our final ball is not very good. We need to get a better final ball in the box, and we need to have somebody with a bit of movement inside the box to lose the man. Goal kick from Harrogate. Ball goes high up in the air. We clear our lines. Goes straight to the Harrogate player. But then again, Flanagan hoofs the ball away. Comes down to Harrogate player. Harrogate player on the ball. Going back towards his own half. Harrogate back in his own half now. Back to the keeper. Good pressing from the Sunderland midfield. Big ball forward from the defender. But Bailey Wright heads the ball clear. And now we have, that's Luke 09 pumping the ball forward. Wyke is never going to get there anymore. He's won the ball. Wyke, can he win the ball again? Go on, Charlie. He's fouled his man. Charlie Wyke, man, for God's sake. The ball goes forward. Charlie Wyke actually has the time to win the ball. He wins the ball, but with him being that slow, another player gets to the ball first. Then Charlie Wyke gets him by the arm, by the neck, and chucks him to the ground and loses a free kick. So he's too slow. Charlie Wyke cannot run with pace inside the box. He's too slow. It's painful to watch. It is really painful to watch. I want Charlie Wyke to find more pace, bust a gut, get the ball, go past 2 men, smash the ball in the top corner and score the goal. But I don't know. There should be a race in the side to see who the slowest player is. It has to be Charlie Wyke. It has to be the Sunderland slowest player on the pitch. It has to be. Flanagan, 0-0. Ball back to Burge. Burge on the ball and Sunderland's goal. Goes to Wright. Wright will pass it to Willis. Willis gets the ball. Controls it. Nutmegs the man. Goes past the man to Scowen. Scowen on the ball. Controlling the ball. Goes back to the keeper. We can't get the ball past these bloody players, Back to Burge. Burge boots the ball down. Straight to nobody. Back to the goalkeeper in Harrogate's goal. Harrogate goalkeeper has the ball. Yeah, it's boring. It's boring 0-0. 139 people have liked the stream so far. Let's push this over 150. Now, Wright heads the ball out. Back to Harrogate. Back to Willis, who scoops the ball forward. Charlie Wyke, you're not going to win now. What's the point? We hoof the ball forward. There's 2 defenders and 1 Charlie Wyke, and he's always last to the ball. Harrogate play the ball up nicely, but it comes straight to Gooch. Gooch steaming forward, 1 player in front of him. He gets past the ball, but he passes it to Charlie Wyke, who has no pace. He has no pace. Charlie Wyke hasn't got any pace. You can't put the ball there. He's not going to run past the man and get the ball and put it in the back of the net. You've got to play to Charlie Wyke's feet if he's going to get the ball. Gooch, man, do you not know your own players? Sunderland, frustrating today, Sunderland, man. I tell you what it is. It's frustrating. Charlie Wyke's on the ball with loads of space. Passes the ball back to Power. Power on the ball, gives it to Scowen. Scowen forward, 09. 09 coming forward. Gives the ball to Gooch. Gooch coming forward. Can he find Maguire? Finds Maguire. Give it to Flanagan on the left-hand side. Flanagan, acres of space. What the hell? Flanagan, acres of space. Denver Human, loads of space on the left-hand side. And he gives the ball straight to their player. Wyke's been given the ball to Flanagan. Sorry, Maguire on the ball. Sprays it out to Luke 09. Luke 09, cross comes in, a big looping one. Their player hoofs the ball out, comes straight there. Max Power on the ball. Gives it to Maguire. Maguire with time. Gives it to Denver Hume. Ball in the box from Denver Hume. Wyke, turn. Gives it to 09 with a shot. Straight to the keeper. Denver Hume, ball in the box. Wyke with his back to the goal. There's no way he's going to control that ball, swivel and turn. Gives it to Luke 09, which was a good pass from Charlie Wyke. Don't get me wrong. Saying that, Luke 09 took the ball off Charlie Wyke. He took the ball off Charlie Wyke and then did a team effort straight to the keeper. Any corner, that was 1-0. Woo, bit of play, a bit of passion. Let's get going. Right, Sunderland have lost the ball inside their own half, but it's a foul's being given to Sunderland. So throw in a foul to Sunderland. Watching Charlie Wyke is really, really frustrating. I mean, I'm willing the lad to do well. I do like the lad, and I hope he scores a handful of goals. But sometimes it's frustrating watching Charlie Wyke. Sunderland down the left with Denver Hume. Denver Hume gives the ball away to the Harrogate player. Wright wins the ball in his own defensive areas. Out to Flanagan on the left. Flanagan will find Hume. No, Flanagan hoofs the ball forward to nobody. Again, Flanagan gives the ball away for no reason at all. Flanagan's had an awful match. Sunderland win the ball back. Gooch steaming down the left-hand side. Come on, Gooch, who are you going to find? Don't give it to Wyke. He loses. Gooch tackles himself and loses the ball. And now the subs are warming up. Gooch steaming down left-hand side. Where's Hume? I don't know. Throw in Hume, back to Gooch. Hume on the ball. Come on, Hume, what can you do? Hume on the ball. Gives it to Gooch. Gooch on the ball. Flicks it over to Wyke. Wyke back to goal. Controls the ball, Wyke. Outside the penalty box. Hits the player in the face. Denver Hume says penalty. No penalty. Hit him in the face. Back to Wright. Wright heads the ball back to the keeper. Burge comes out. Passes it to Willis. Willis on the right-hand side. Loads of space. Loads of time. Coming forward. Gives it to 09. 09. Find 09. That 09 on the ball gives it to Scowen. Scowen back to Wright. Right on the ball, coming forward on the halfway line, loads of space. Right, find a good pass. Gives it to Max Power. Max Power sprays the ball there across the Scowen to the right hand side. Luke 09. No, Willis on the ball coming forward. What can Willis do? Gives it to Maguire. Maguire gives it back to Willis. Willis is fouled. No, Sunderland give the foul away. We kind of didn't help ourselves there. Willis, Maguire, couple of sloppy passes. Then Maguire's overstretching and fouls the player. It's the passing. The worst thing about Sunderland today is we can't pass the ball. It's horrible. Harrogate on the ball in their own half. Loads of time. 60 minutes gone. Where's the subs? Ball comes in from Harrogate. Good header from Sunderland defender. Back to Harrogate. Harrogate on the right-hand side. Just inside. Outside the penalty box. Good play. Oh, good defender from Denver Hume. Flanagan hoofs the ball forward again to the Harrogate defender. Cleared his lines. Hoofed it forward. I don't really know what we can do. Better team. It's just Sunderland on the balance of play, but we don't pass the ball. If we pass the ball, we'd be loads better. Sunderland have win. Here comes the changes. I don't know who's coming on, and I don't know who's going off, but here comes the changes. No, it's a Harrogate change. Typical Harrogate change. Harrogate make one change. Come on, Phil Parkinson. Phil Parkinson says, no changes. This is the side. I'm playing against Bristol Rovers. We're going to have to get fitter and play better. They're going to have to learn to pass the ball. Power. That was a better pass from Power, but then Maguire lost it. Wright hoofs the ball forward to nobody. It's catching. Everybody's hoofing the ball to nobody. It's catching. Throw into Harrogate in the own half. Woo! It's hard commentating on this match because it's so frustrating. Nobody can pass the ball. Sunderland again. Fuck's sake, man. Pardon me, French. Hoofing the ball forward. White trying to win the ball. Oh, we've won the ball out of the penalty box. Oh, cleared the lines. Harrogate give the ball away twice there. Sunderland on the ball. Scowen. 2/3 of the way inside the penalty in Harrogate's half to Max Power. Max Power down to Flanagan. Oh, Flanagan passes the ball to Hume. Well done, Flanagan. But then Hume loses the ball, goes to nobody. There's a funny passage of play there. We hoofed the ball forward. Their defenders beat themselves. Gooch steamed in, got the ball, but then his shot sort of bounced off a Harrogate defender or went straight to the keeper who hoofed the ball forward. Harrogate on the ball. Harrogate coming forward. I mean, our defences look pretty assured at the moment. Defence has been fine. They just kind of pass the ball out of defence. That's the only problem we've got at the moment. Right, ball coming forward and nobody yet again. Oh, he wins the ball. Gooch on the ball coming forward. Who's showing a bit of pace? Maguire. Oh, that was hard lines. It's coming out to Denver Hume left-hand side. That nearly was 1-on-1 with the keeper. Good bit of play from Gooch to Maguire. Denver Hume on the left-hand side. Gooch wins the ball. Goes inside the box. Gooch inside the box. Takes on one man. And then loses the ball. Too much ball hogging from Gooch there. And then Maguire gives the foul away. Gooch trying to take on too many men. 3 or 4 men inside the penalty box. But to be fair, there was nobody busting a good to give him a hand. I mean, we played the ball around quite well till we get to the final third. The final, getting the ball in the penalty box, and then it all falls to pot. Are we making some changes yet? Are some players coming over? Is Charlie White coming off? Yeah, we're bringing some players on now. Maguire and White's coming off. So, we brought Maguire off, we brought Charlie White off, and we brought on O'Brien, and we brought on Will Grigg. Let's see. Now, lad, I prefer doing that than doing a massive change. Play it more like a proper game. 60 minutes, 67 minutes, you're not playing very well, you make 2 changes. Make double subs, O'Brien and Will Grigg. Gooch has stayed on. Gooch looks quite fresh. He just takes on too many men. 09 with the ball. Good header from 09 to O'Brien. O'Brien now has the ball. Controlling the ball well. Goes back to Scowen. Scowen to Power. Power gives the ball to Flanagan inside Harrogate's half. The ball comes forward to Flanagan. Good ball from Flanagan. First time today to Hume. Hume to O'Brien. Hume on the ball again. Give it a flipping Gooch. Gooch on the ball. Too many men around him. He's lost the ball. They got caught amongst his feet. Between Hume and Gooch, did the best to give the ball away there, mind. Harrogate on the ball inside their own half. O'Brien's came on, made a couple of good touches so far. Will Grigg steaming forward, running towards the goalkeeper. Oh, almost got a touch on the ball, Will Grigg. Nice bit of speed. Will Grigg's got more speed than Charlie White all day long. And I wouldn't say Will Grigg's the fastest player in the world. So Grigg's on, White's off, O'Brien's on, Maguire's off. Wright in his own half, coming out of defence. Big ball forward by Wright. It was an awful ball forward by Wright. Our central defenders have been passing the ball out. Awful. Again, their keeper goes back to Burge. They hoof the ball forward. Burge collects it on the right hand side, gives it to Willis. Willis on the ball to Scowen. Scowen, what can you do? Back to Willis. Pointless passing. Gives the ball to Willis. Willis forward to O'Brien. O'Brien's got to come back in his own half to get the ball. Goes back to Willis. Willis to Wright. Outside his penalty box. Willis on the ball. Sorry, Wright on the ball now. Forward past the Power. Power, good ball forward. Denver Hume steaming down towards the byline. Crossing to the box from Denver Hume. It comes to, who's in the ball? Gooch. One man, 2 men on. Pass the ball, Gooch. Pass the ball, Gooch. Gooch, pass the ball. Still on the ball. Puts the ball in the box straight to the keeper. You had umpteen opportunities to pass the ball, Gooch. Great play down the left-hand side. Great play. And then Gooch is just faffing about. Give it back to Hume. You got Max Power unmarked. You got players in the box and he gives it straight to the keeper, man. And now Gooch gets himself in good positions, good speed, and he tries to do too much. Is Willis off at half time, is he? Who's come on for Willison at half time? Because he's over that. I can't see Willis on that side. Let's have a closer look. Is that Connor? Willis go off at half time. Come on, someone tell us who come on for Willison. Right, it's like Willis to me, that. No, it's not. It's a Conor McLaughlin who came on. Anyway, it's a free kick. It's a corner. It's a corner. Yeah, McLaughlin's coming, hasn't he? With this live stream, you can't see the other side of the pitch properly. Right, here comes the corner for Harrogate. Ball comes in, straight to keeper, straight over the top out of play. So that's Conor McLaughlin. I can see it's Conor McLaughlin now. I can see him running over that side. He has that upright style of running, hasn't he? 71 minutes gone. Right on the ball. Thank you for telling me it was Conor McLaughlin, because he's the furthest away over there. I know it's Luke O'Nien over there, because I know he's still on the pitch, but I didn't realise Willis was off the pitch. Right. O'Brien on the ball. O'Brien goes to the Max Power. Max Power hoofs the ball over to Denver Hume. Denver Hume controls the ball by the corner flag, turns, looks for his man. Whereas O'Brien's coming across to give him a hand. Well done, O'Brien. Over to Power. Power on the ball. Power find O'Nien. O'Nien back to Scowen. Scowen give the ball to O'Nien. O'Nien and McLaughlin can overlap quite well now. Gives the ball to, who's that? He almost won the ball there, whoever that was hard lines. Harrogate wins the ball on the penalty area and start coming outside now, and they're controlling the ball down their left in Sunderland's half. Harrogate left hand side. 2/3 in Sunderland's half coming forward. Luke O'Nien trying to win the ball. Luke O'Nien wins the ball. Yep, Luke O'Nien wins the ball fair and square coming forward. Luke O'Nien, well done. Gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien turns. Good touch more on O'Brien. Controls the ball. Gives it to Power. Power. Gives it to Flanagan. Flanagan coming forward now. Loads of time. Loads of space in front of Flanagan. Steaming forward. Good pass from Flanagan to Hume. Hume inside the box. Coming in O'Brien. He hit the post. He's hit the post. That should have been 1-0. Good play from Sunderland. That's a foul. Harrogate's coming forward now inside their own half. That was great play from Sunderland. And it's going to be more. Who else is coming on? Ball's being kicked out as somebody's injured. Let's say the replay. That was good play. Hume, left-hand side, cuts the ball back. O'Brien almost on the penalty spot. Defender goes down in front of him. He side foots the ball to the right of the defender, hits the right-hand side post and bounces out. O'Brien looks a bit fresh, a bit nimble. By saying that, he should be bloody fresh. He's just come on. But O'Brien, someone's gone down injured. I don't know who it is. But O'Brien looks fresh. He looks quite... He's getting around the park. He's put himself in some good positions so far. We're having a drinks break. It's that warm. We're having a drinks break. Not really. It's 0 apiece. It should have been 1-0. That was a great opportunity for O'Brien to score there. He did well. The defender put him off in front. I think if he hit it to the left, he would have scored, mind. Was that Gooch who went down? Was it Will Grigg? No, it's not Will Grigg. It must have been Gooch who went down. Gooch is hobbling. See who's going to come on for Gooch. So Dan Neil's coming on. You're missing no play. Scone's injured. Scone's coming off, unfortunately. Yeah, so... yeah, so Dobson's on for Scone. And... Is Neil come on? Who's coming off? Gooch? No. I don't know if Neil come on. I don't know if Neil came on. There was two of them ready to come on. I seen Dobson come on. Scowen's gone off. Or as they say, a scone. A scone or a scone? Is it a scone or a scone? Is it Scowen or scone? Don't think it really matters. Actually, does it's his name. Anyway. Harrogate down the right hand side. Good ball in the box. Oh, crossed the goalkeeper. And that, if there was somebody coming in, that could have been 1-0 Harrogate. 75 minutes gone. It's 0 apiece. What an exciting, fantastic game of football this is. Oh, what a beautiful game of football. Not. Right. Harrogate on the ball. So the bib's coming off. So who's coming on? Ball down the left-hand side. Great ball from right to Hume. Great ball to Hume. Hume on the ball. Find O'Brien. O'Brien beats one man. Goes to Denver. Hume again. Hume coming down left-hand side. Ball in the box. Two. Who's come steaming in? Nobody. Nobody's come steaming in. That was great play from O'Brien. O'Brien to Hume. Hume to O'Brien. And then Hume in the box. So, Harrogate players defending well. Get the ball. They're going to be coming out now. 226 people on the live stream. Can we get the 200 likes? I very much doubt it, but if you're there, you haven't liked the video so far, like the video and please subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, it'd be much appreciated. O'Brien and Griggs on, yes, and also Dobson's on. And somebody else is coming on shortly. But I think O'Brien's look canny so far. Right, substitutes coming now. I think Neil's coming on. So Gooch is coming off and Dan Neil's coming on, I think. Gooch has been full of bags of energy, but his final ball's awful. He tries to take on too many men like usual. Oh, I prefer jam on my scone. Definitely jam. So Neil was quite sprightly the last two matches. Right. Harrogate throw in. Sunderland with right. Right to Flanagan, left hand side. Flanagan coming forward. Flanagan's been very rusty. Oh, Flanagan, man, that was so easy. Flanagan dawdling on the ball. The Harrogate player comes over and just nips it, pinches the ball off Flanagan. Flanagan just like taking forever to pass the ball. And the Harrogate player's like, I'll have that ball, please, Mr. Flanagan. And he gives the Harrogate player the ball. Jesus. Harrogate coming forward in Sunderland's half, but goes back to Bailey Wright. Bailey Wright on the ball. Yeah, it's 10 minutes to go. We haven't scored. We haven't really even looked like scoring. Apart from O'Brien came on, hit the post. Apart from that, we're being shocking. Fitness, I don't believe in all this fitness now. We're 2 weeks to the season start. We should be fit. We've lost the ball again. Give the ball away. Dobson to Power. Power loses the ball, and I think Dobson fouls the Harrogate player to free kick the Harrogate. Free kick the Harrogate in a dangerous situation. Could Harrogate score and win this match and beat the mighty Sunderland? Oh, dear me now. Harrogate have a free kick, probably about 20 foot outside of the penalty area. 166 likes. Get it up to 170 likes. Come on, get the likes up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. This is would almost be in Chris Maguire territory, but it's not because it's a Harrogate free kick. Here we go. Free kick comes in. Harrogate player goes straight to Burge, goes out. Awful free kick. Awful free kick from Harrogate. Straight out. Burge on the ball, which I don't mind. Right, on the penalty spot. Coming forward. Got plenty of time, right. Pick your pass. Forward to is that Dobson or is that Power? Yeah, Dobson on the ball. Dobson on the ball. Yeah, Dobson has the yellow boots, doesn't he? Orange boots. Dobson with the hair flapping around. Passes the ball. Puts Power under pressure. Dobson there, mind. Back to Dobson. Dobson's almost like a central defender. Gets a good ball out to 09. McLaughlin comes steaming down the right hand side. He gets past his man almost. Good opportunity for McLaughlin there. Oh, they lose the ball. Power have a shot. Power gets back inside the penalty box. Somebody have a flaming shot. We got 5 players standing there. Someone have a shot. Ball comes back in the box to 09. 09, what can he do? We've lost the ball inside the box. It's clipped off O'Brien's heels. And it comes back to Sunderland's defenders. We had a good chance there. We had 3 or 4 of our players stand there picking their noses. They should have had a shot in the box, man. Take a shot. Sunderland play on the halfway line. Ball's gone out. Harrogate throw in. We had about 5 men lined up inside the box, and not one of them was busting the gut to get the ball to have a shot. I'm like, do you really want to score today? Someone said 0-0 at half time. They're going to be correct. Harrogate on the ball coming forward. But Bailey Wright defends and clears his lines. Goes out for a throw into Harrogate on the right hand side. It's like watching paint dry. I'd get more gratification, more satisfaction watching the paint dry. Harrogate on the ball, he wins his man, but the Sunderland defender, Bailey Wright, gets the ball, coming out of his box. Bailey Wright forward to O'Brien. O'Brien has lost the ball, comes out to Harrogate. Harrogate on the ball, passing the ball, 1-2. And they've lost the ball. O'Brien wins the ball back. Yes, O'Brien. He's fouled, referee. That's a foul. Referee's blind. That was a foul all day. Flanagan hoofs the ball forward to nobody. Yes, to nobody. The ball comes back to Power. Power on the ball. Look at the space on the right-hand side. 09 on the ball. Come on, 09. Down the right-hand side, coming forward. Gives it to McLaughlin. No, he gives Dan Neil. Dan Neil, great pass forward. Oh, just too much. That was a good pass from Dan Neil. It's a little bit too much. 8 minutes to go. We probably should have bought Dan Neil on 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes before that. 10 minutes before that. Took Gooch off. Definitely. Right. Here we go. Harrogate on the ball inside Sunderland's half. Heady tennis. Heady by the Harrogate player. They're heading the ball around down our left-hand side. Coming towards the penalty box. Harrogate player still controls the ball, but he's lost it. Sunderland player. That was a referee, man. That was a foul. Harrogate player has a shot. Referee, what you thinking, man? Burge boots the ball clear. Can Sunderland win the ball? Will Grigg I don't think Will Grigg had a touch yet. Will Grigg hasn't had a touch. Power out the left-hand side. Denver Hume. Hume in acres of space. Come on, give it to Grigg. Grigg comes back. No, doesn't it? It's Dan Neil. Dan Neil to O'Brien. O'Brien to Hume. Hume on the ball. Puts the ball in the box. And the Harrogate player, under no pressure, heads the ball out for a corner to Sunderland. Corner to Sunderland. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes. Where's Grigg? Grigg's on the penalty spot. Just in front of the penalty spot. Then you have O'Brien on the penalty spot. Corner. I don't know who's taking the corner. Ball comes in now. Oh, header from McLaughlin, tries to flick it in. Comes out to Flanagan. Just outside the box. Flanagan, don't lose this ball. Turns. Corner flag. Flanagan on the corner flag. Tries to get the ball to O'Brien, but loses the ball. We lose the ball too many times. Harrogate steaming forward. He cuts back though, back in his own half. That was a great challenge from the Sunderland player. Tom Flanagan rushing back. Sunderland O'Brien coming forward. Dobson on the ball now, steaming forward. Great ball through. 1-on-1 with the keeper. 1-0. Is that Will Grigg? Grigg scores. Get in. Will Grigg. Great ball from Dobson. The first time Dobson's been forward in the other opposition half. Will Grigg. One chance. One shot. Right hand side. Fantastic finish. Keeper rushing out. Dobson wins the ball. Steaming forward from the halfway line. Puts a great ball through. Splits the defender in the penalty box. Will Grigg right hand side of the penalty spot. Running in. Keeper running out. Coolly, calmly, collectively slides the ball left hand side at the bottom of the goal. Great finish from Will Grigg. Charlie White could not do that. That's a fact, right? I'm not going to... Okay, I love Charlie White the bit. I think he's a great fellow. I hope he has a great life. And I would love to see him score loads of goals for anybody. But Charlie White could not do that. Will Grigg coming forward again, but the keeper hoofs the ball clear. Right, Flanagan on the ball. Sunderland leading 1-0, 5 minutes to go. It's about time we start playing some crisp, good football. It's taken us about 70 minutes to pass the ball. Right on the ball. Dobson on the ball. Gives it to Flanagan. Flanagan back to Burge. Burge to McLaughlin. McLaughlin down the right-hand side. Coming forward. It's a bad ball from Burge, but McLaughlin wins the ball. Well done, McLaughlin. Luke 09. Dobson on the ball. Centre circle. Great pass from Dobson. It's a bit too much on it, but Denver Hume almost wins it back. Harrogate the ball back. Harrogate on the ball inside the own half. Harrogate spray the ball forward. Bailey Wright controls his man well, and the ball goes back to Burge. Burge, no rush, plenty of time. Give it to Bailey Wright. Bailey Wright on the ball with his orange boots and his blonde tipped hair. Boots the ball forward. Bad pass from Bailey Wright. Will lose the ball again from defence. But Dobson wins the ball back, showing a bit of pace in midfield. Well done, Dobson. Comes on. Will Grigg on the left-hand side now on the ball. What can he do, Will Grigg? Dobson on Hume. Hume to Power. Power, Dobson outside the penalty box. Great ball from Dobson to 09 inside the penalty spot. We lose the ball. Look, 09 just too much. Give the ball away to Harrogate. Harrogate win the ball back, but Sunderland win the ball back with Conor McLaughlin. Gives it to Dobson. Dobson to Max Power. Power to O'Brien. Flanagan, too heavy on the touch, gives the ball away. Flanagan, get back in defence and stay there. Right, Harrogate coming forward, but acres of space. Good ball through. What can this player do? One, he side foots. So Harrogate played on the right hand side, heading towards the penalty box. He passes the ball back, cuts the ball inside. Tries to clip the ball over the defender. Right with a bad clearance. And the Harrogate player wins the ball back. He's inside the penalty box, but Wright recovers well. The Harrogate player just outside the penalty box. Passing the ball well, Harrogate. Coming down the right-hand side. The ball's coming in Sunderland's box, but good defending from Denver Hume. Knocks the ball out for a corner to Harrogate. That was clumsy. Clumsy from Wright, Bailey Wright. But he won it back eventually. Corner to Harrogate with 2 minutes to go plus injury time. 177 likes. Let's make it 190. I hear 190. Do I take 190? Do I take 195? Box comes in, ball comes into the box, shall I say. Sunderland player fouled, and it's... What's happening here? What's going on? Is he has to retake the corner? Is it the corner again? It's going to be another corner to Sunderland. Referee having words with Dobson, with Luke 09. Having words with Luke 09. He's probably... Maybe he's marking his man too aggressively. Another corner to Harrogate. Right-footed corner coming in. Away swinging corner. Ball comes in. Harrogate player flicks it on. Goes out to the other corner flag. Sunderland control it. McLaughlin tries to dummy his man. Dummies him well, mind. Right now with the ball with Max Power. Hoofs the ball forward. What was it? Dobson. Dobson on the right-hand side. Will Grigg tries to win the ball. But we win a throw-in. Will Grigg's done more already than Wyke's done for the whole of the 60 minutes. Right. Even though he didn't get a touch for a long time, Will Grigg. But when he finally got a touch, I don't know if that was Will Grigg's first touch and he scores a goal. I'm not sure. Flanagan. Today Flanagan has been a bit flappy. He gives it a Power. Dobson to Hume. Harrogate players are in a massive rush and they've won the ball off Hume. Hume clumsy gives the ball away. Ball comes in the box, but that's horrible. Horrible. High, wide and handsome. Awful cross from Harrogate. Goes out of play. Goal kick to Sunderland. Here we go. Goal kick to Sunderland. 4 seconds to go. Will there be any added on time? Do they do added on time? They don't. It's finished. Sunderland have won 1-0. It's finished. Sunderland 1, Harrogate 0. They don't do added on time in friendlies at all. That was probably until the last 20 minutes the worst display of football I've seen from Sunderland so far. But the last 20 minutes we brought on O'Brien and we brought on O'Brien and we brought on Grigg, and that's what changed the game with Dan Neil as well. So it was that was all right. I'm going to record this goal. When I miss it here. Will I show you it again? Yeah. So there we have it. It's finished. Sunderland 1, Harrogate 0. Thanks for watching the video. If you've enjoyed the live stream, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. And I will do my review of this match as soon as I turn the laptop off. I'll get straight onto the review. So hopefully you'll watch the review. Again, it's much appreciated. You people on here who've come on, liked the video, commented on the video and subscribe to the channel. You are the ones that make this channel the way it is. Otherwise, I'll be talking to myself. Right, see you later. Enjoy the rest of your day.